Well, it's either very ambitious or a little crazy. Well, hello everybody. Welcome back. Josh here with Josh Lawn Landscape. So yeah, as you can tell from my intro, I may be getting a little crazy today. So we'll see. I've got he's in a strategic place back there. My goal today is, as I stated, either a little ambitious or crazy for me. Got off work at 3. Had to travel over to one yard, which I've already done. Just for timing purposes, I didn't get any footage of it. But that's the first one of 4 that I'm going to try to get to, which they are smaller yards. But I am also going to attempt to squeeze in a pine straw pickup and install as well. So of about roughly 20 bales. So, and do it solo. So, yeah, that's where I'm at. Going over here now to catch the pine straw place over here before they close up. Pick that up, and I'll get to the other properties. And I'll probably try to put the straw down first and then mow the yards. So it'll be a little easier to get the straw out before it gets dark, because it's easy if it's getting dark when I got to blow everything off or whatever. I can handle that a little better than strawing, even though I've done it in the dark too. So that's where I'm going. That's what the plan is for today. So I just want to thank y'all for tuning in, and I'll try to get some kind of footage maybe, but we'll see. Stick around. Whew, all right, y'all, I was cutting it close. Pulled up at the straw place, and they had just closed the gate, but I sat in the median for a split second, and they still had the sign on. They were trying to sneak out early, so the guy said, you was here on time. So I told one of the guys to come open the gate, and picked up my straw bales, and I told them thank you. They said no problem, have a good weekend. Just under the gun though, man. Got that, like I said, 1 yard cut, and got the straw picked up. Just stopped by and picked up the initial check for my irrigation job I've got coming up to get done. And so now I'm going to go over here where the 3 yards are in the neighborhood. Most everybody has seen them at least once. And then the 1 yard across from one of those yards is actually the one that I'm going to be doing the straw at. So stick around. Real quick, fresh straw along the front of the house. Be right back. Alright, so I did a little bit here around this tree. The customer moved all these plants the past 2 days. Around that one there, looks like I got everything tucked. It's about 20 bales, and I've trimmed and edged everything on this one, and then that one there, and the brick house there next to it. So now I'm gonna mow them. I'll be back. Woo! All right, y'all. Crazy afternoon, but hey, I did it. Not as crazy as I guess I thought. Maybe. It's a pretty good afternoon. I got all 4 yards mowed and the straw put out, and I picked up a potential new customer. So if I end up doing that one, which he's right up the road from these yards, so it's in close proximity, I will be back to even as far as the number of properties that I had last year, even though I've technically dropped or lost, quote unquote, 7 from my roster from last year. I've already recouped those 7 in roughly the first 3 or 4 weeks of this season. But got straw done, all 4 yards done, so that's awesome. I made it happen. So I did not get off work. Let's see, I left work at 3. I drove roughly 45 minutes to get to the first yard from where I work at to this first yard. Mowed it. The customer actually gave me like an extra $15. Well, I'm making tips left and right this year. Got that one mowed, left there, drove about 5 or 10 minutes down the road to the straw place. Picked up the straw, drove back just past that first property, well, a few miles, but drove back past it and to where those 3 properties are at. Put the straw out, tucked and rolled it, as you can see from a little bit of footage I got, and then edged, trimmed, and mowed those other 3 properties. So pretty sweet afternoon. Let's see, I left work at 3. I was done with the last yard around probably 7:45-ish. So it'd be roughly about 4 hours, a little over 4 hours and 15 minutes, give or take. And after paying for the straw, I made somewhere, I think, around about $400. So not bad for a solo afternoon. Just pulled back in the yard. I got to wait a little bit. My daughter's on their way back from a away softball match for JV and varsity, so they're on their way back from that. I'll have to go pick her up at the ball field up at the school here before long. Great announcement. I have paid off my SureTrack trailer, and it was 18 months early on the payoff. So I paid that off today. That's cool. I just got to wait on them to send me my title, but trailer's paid for. I still owe some money on the deck that I put on the Z-Track last year. So that's the next thing I'm going to get after get it paid off. And get some other stuff I want to do. But the way things are going right now, pretty awesome. Mentioned I picked up the first check for the irrigation job. So I've got that job to do. I've got a pruning job to do, which I need to get to, as I quoted it a couple of weeks back. And I've got the job where I've got to clean up the beds and spray and prune all the shrubbery and that's the big 100 bales of pine straw job. And I may in the next month get a call from a customer that I've done the past couple of years. Early in the season, he calls, and that is a 60 bales of pine straw job. So turning into a straw man. So it's been an eventful day, great afternoon. Feel very accomplished, tired. Stopped at Arby's and got me something to eat when I got done earlier, so I haven't been there in a while. It was worth a visit. And yeah, so we'll see what the weather does in the morning. And I had one customer that's regularly scheduled to be done tomorrow that called and was making sure I was when I was coming. He has a get together Monday evening, so he wanted to make sure the yard was done, and so that worked out perfect on that one. So not much other than a little bit of finished footage and me talking, but hopefully y'all enjoyed this video. And y'all let me know what y'all think about the straw from the finished footage. And yeah, I'm gonna go in here, maybe get me a cup of coffee while I wait to go get my daughter, and just chill out. Don't know. I don't know. I may have time to hop in the shower before I have to go. But we'll see. I'll close this one out. My brain's tired just like I am. And just thank y'all for watching. I appreciate all the support for the channel. Been getting a lot of views lately, a lot of comments. Thank y'all to everybody for that. And Y'all let me know. Hey, y'all let me know stuff y'all got going on, and appreciate all the support, as I always like to say. Thank y'all. And as always, y'all be safe, be kind, be blessed, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks, everybody.